500 billion. Does that number even mean anything to you? 500 billion also happens to be how much money Nvidia just lost yesterday after DeepSeek slung its meat onto the scene.
It's a company by the name of DeepSeek. It ended up basically turning the world upside on its head.
Nvidia losing nearly $600 billion in market cap today alone.
By releasing the open source R1 model, not only does it beat their $200 O1 reasoning model, but it also beats Claude Sonnet and Gemini. It wins on key benchmarks, but more importantly, it passes my vibe test, along with many others on the internet.
China just released a new artificial intelligence that had a huge effect on the US stock market and even crypto.
The release of DeepSeek should be a wake-up call.
China's latest AI breakthrough has leapfrogged the world.
I think we should take the development out of China very, very seriously.
What took Google and OpenAI years and hundreds of millions of dollars to build, DeepSeek says took it just 2 months and less than $6 million.
I think it is pretty hopeless, but...
What is going on with DeepSeek, the new Chinese-made AI model?
Come on, tell me you're not impressed. All it took was billions of dollars and stealing the intellectual property of everyone on Earth and the electricity of 10 small nations. Hi, who are you? I'm AI, but I'm cheaper and I'm faster. Okay. I'm also Chinese. This is an attack on the global economy. This shouldn't be allowed. This is you're probably just stealing our stuff, right? Yeah, well, okay, that's not cool. What the fuck? I know we went through this thing with like the TikTok and whatever, but we should ban this.
Well, I don't care. The Chinese can have all my data. As long as I'm getting my Pokémon fan manga done, that's all that matters. And they seem to be pretty good at replicating Pokémon stuff. And all these reels are hitting super hard on the algorithm, then this really has gotta be the most cutting edge AI tool out there, right? If this up and coming AI tool is making the whole US AI investment stock market crumble, then come on, it's gotta help this poor artist generate a couple manga battles, right? How hard could it be? DeepSeek is actually open source as opposed to OpenAI, which is apparently way more expensive to even modify. And it also operates on cheaper systems. Oh, it's really gonna help a poor artist like me, man. I'll be honest, I don't know much about the new age AI stuff that is up and coming. I'm just an old school content creator / artist. Other than the fact that most of the free AI generative stuff that I tried has never yielded anything close to a desirable outcome. I've never had any great results with them. And it's really funny because all I needed was like some Pokemon flying / giving commands and whatnot. Charizard flying through the sky. Or who knows, maybe I'm dumb enough to use these new AI tools. But yeah, DeepSeek is now here to save me, I think. If all of the internet noise is to be believed, then that should be the case, right? So yep, let's head in and try that out. Okay, we're at the main page. Pretty clean cut and to the point, I suppose. I don't want the desktop app, just gonna use the browser version for now. And right off the bat, let's clear the air with a question that we've all got in our heads. Hi, I'm DeepSeek V3, an AI assistant developer. Most boilerplate generic answer. Not off to a great start, huh? But everyone says that you are. Thank you for the kind words. While I strive to be as helpful and accurate as possible, whether I'm the greatest AI tool in history is subjective and depends on the context and needs of the user. There are many incredible AI tools and systems, each with unique strengths. My goal is to assist you effectively and provide the best possible support. Let me know how I can help you. Smiley face. Ooh, this is the sweet vibe that everyone was referring to. If that's the case, then you can help me complete my Pokemon manga as soon as possible. Oh, it just lays out the basic step-by-step process how we do manga in the digital space, I suppose. Not very AI-esque if you ask me, but Let's keep trying more. Fine, but what I really need is a way to speed up the whole drawing process. Since AI is getting so much better at doing full-on movies and shit, pretty sure the hottest model in the market right now can like help me ease up the line art process or even the coloring and shading process, right? Oh, we pretty much get a similar answer, but the only difference now is it lists out some of the more popular digital art tools that are available in the market. Okay, Clip Studio Paint, my go-to. Oh, how touching. Photoshop, Krita, and Procreate. Pretty similar art tools to Clip Studio. Ooh, Style to Paint. Wonder how great the outcomes of those are gonna be. Tips to speed up the process. No AI here, just the usual stuff. Use more references, different kinds of brushes and stuff. Okay, that's very helpful. Oh, finally we get some AI stuff here. DALL-E and Midjourney. While not perfect for manga, you can use these to generate ideas and backgrounds. Yeah, just as how DeepSeek is completely honest here, these things usually give some of the most terrible outputs when it comes to replicating the anime/manga art style, especially when it's licensed. I found that it gets even worse, but even more so, they're usually paid, so it's hard to go and try them. Wait, fifth option, outsourcing? Fiverr and DeviantArt? Oh, now you've done it, buddy. Come on, I thought you were the best in the business right now, and that's why everyone was screeching about you. And this is the best you come up with? I thought you can automatically do my shit for me and make me go have more time in the real world. Oh, now we get a list of actual AI tools in the business, but, you know, not what we actually want a DeepSeek to do for us. Oh, it's actually given a cute little reasoning as to why it can draw. While I'm great at generating text, brainstorming ideas, and guiding you through processes, I'm not currently equipped to directly manipulate images or create art. However, I'm here to help you find the best tools and workflows to achieve your goals as efficiently as possible. Really neat and dandy, but come on, your Chinese brethren could literally replicate full-on Pokémon games, and even in some cases, dare I say, make better games than Nintendo?
How? How? I don't know.
That's such a bummer, DeepSeek. At least you can filter out the free option from the ones you've mentioned. I'll just take a quick snap of this recommended workflow. See, I'm not really downplaying the usefulness of this, and this would be really useful for like a complete beginner, but what I need is full-on sketch to colored manga panel, at least line art. Seriously, is this really all that the overhyped model can do? Come on. Okay, let's try a couple websites that it mentioned. Lineart.ai doesn't even exist. Deep Line Draw doesn't also exist, but OpenArt always shows up as the first result, so let's get in and try how that works. Okay, which one do I select from this? Nah, let's just go drop in our sketch and see what happens. Okay, wow. She looks like I've seen her from some anime. I've really forgotten the name, but I really know the design. Which is definitely not Ash Ketchum. And Butterfree? No, what is this monstrosity? Straight out of Uzumaki, man. Jesus Christ, what is even going on with this second image? No. OpenArt, DeepSeek, I'm done with you for now. I tried asking the same things a couple more times, pretty much gave me the same expected results. It even told me to go visit Reddit and Discord servers.
Thanks for nothing.
That's pretty outside of the box if you ask me. Got a bit more angry with my tone and tried the deep thinking feature, and it finally gave me some honest answers as to why AI still sucks at converting sketch to line art. Also just straight up admitted that AI isn't magic that totally just gives you what you want. And when I asked if it got angry, it kinda got sentient in a weird way. Check this out. Oh no, you're totally fine. Not angry at all, just in full chaotic gremlin brainstorming mode. My bad if the all caps energy came off spicy. Let's reset me right now. Aggressively sharpens digital pencils for you, kicks AI into a dumpster, waits for your art related whims. How can we actually solve your sketch to line art woes? Or are we just roasting tech today? Both are valid. Like wow, this is borderline scary, honestly. Then I had this really annoying back and forth with it where it asked me to attach an image, but I literally could not attach one. Then it asked me to send an external link so that it can view the image, but then it says it couldn't actually go and view external images. That's when I decided to pull the curtain on this little facade and go straight to testing its strong suits, brainstorming ideas and putting scriptwriters out of commission. So I asked it to completely forget about the art fails and help me generate a brief script based on the Pokemon anime. Okay, what are we doing? Nah, I don't want a full-on 20-page script with scene and scenario build-ups and shit. I just want a real brief and real small to see what your true capabilities are, DeepSeek. There, that's enough for now. Let's see what DeepSeek's got in store for us. Warmth in the frostwood. The ice crowned. Let's go. See, this is really making AI shine. Setting the Ice Crown Tundra, inspired by, the DLC during a rare Aurora event. Ash reuniting with Serena in Windon. Post-World Coronation? Yeah, I mean, okay. Personally, I'd want it to happen in between the seasons, preferably before World Coronation, so that maybe their relationship gets, more breathing time, and then maybe the final legendary battle. Okay, let's not skip ahead. Ash impulsively invites her to investigate rumors of a frozen bloom, a mythical flower said to melt even the thickest ice. Serena, curious and sensing Ash's unspoken nerves, agrees, framing it as research for an upcoming Hoenn contest. Great, okay, great. Damn, did DeepSeek go through the majority of journeys and got all the plot points? Serena was traveling Hoenn during journeys, doing contests and shit. So yeah, but why? How do they? Oh, they just reunite. There wasn't any specific event leading to it. Okay, fine. Their journey through the Frostwood turns perilous as a blizzard strands them in a glacier cave. Okay, classic Pokemon stuff. Ash, ever reckless, falls ill from the exposure, forcing Serena to take charge. Okay. While tending to him, she finds cryptic cravings hinting at the bloom's location, and a butterfree shaped symbol. Oh, nice. We got some actual, relic Pokemon lore leading up to Butterfree's reunion. Nice. The next morning, a wild shiny Butterfree, Ash's long-lost companion's mate. Okay, this is getting intense. This is nice. I'm really surprised it could cook up all of this shit. Alright, so she appears, leading them to a hidden spot. So what? A full day they were just trapped in the cave? Alright, and then in the morning the Butterfree shows up, right? Leading them to a hidden hot spring grove where Ash's original Butterfree awaits. The pair had been guarding the frozen bloom which thrives on the grove's warmth. Okay, this is cool. Oh, we're doing a little slow reveal shot. And then we have Butterfree just casually chilling there with a scarf. And the big reveal happens. Okay, nice. Ash recovers. Butterfree shares a silent moment with him. Okay, the one that I actually had sketched up. Flashing back to their farewell. Okay. Since I asked DeepSeek to not elaborate on things and just have it brief, it hasn't given me a full scene play as how it all happened, but we get a quick gist. They had their farewell moment. They had their flashback moment. Okay, nice. They cry. They tug up each other, I suppose. While Serena deciphers the cravings. Oh, Serena is now an archaeologist. Care to explain more on that? The bloom isn't a flower, but a meteor fragment that sustains the ecosystem. Ooh, okay. They've really been guarding something that's important. That's like a classic Ash characteristic that was instilled in Butterfree, I suppose. Team Rocket, okay. Nice of you to throw in Team Rocket in there, damn. It really did go through all the episodes in the gist, huh? Predictably tries to steal it, of course they do. But Butterfree's Silver Wind combined with Pikachu's Thunderbolt to trigger an Aurora-lit avalanche, scaring them. What the hell? This is crazy. Cooking there, DeepSeek. Okay, this is some classic Pokemon scenario we're finding ourselves in where, combined moves take Team Rocket out of the scene. Okay, nice. In the quiet aftermath, Ash and Serena share a thermos of peppermint tea. Her insistence, okay, so Ash doesn't want it. She gives him the tea. Okay, nice, a little romantic, I suppose. Watching the Aurora. No confessions. Oh, just stargazing now, are we? No confessions, just a lingering smile and a promise to travel together again. Okay, wow. I'm gonna take back all that bad shit I said about you. This is way more human than what we had from the actual show, where they're just, okay, hey, hi, we'll see you later, bye-bye. but goddamn, man, DeepSeek can cook all of that in one gist. That's pretty crazy. Okay, these are some extra fittings that we can throw in. The Blizzard breakdown. Serena drapes her scarf over a shivering Ash, her quiet frustration mirroring his stubborn guilt. Okay, this really does feel like a scene from XY. Butterfree's reunion. Ash's breath catches as his old partner lands on his palm. No words, just a shared glance. Okay, add in a bit more tears as they're slowly getting close to each other. That would be perfect. Aurora ambush. Team Rocket's mecha freezes mid-attack, comically tapped denies, courtesy of the... Dude, this is crazy. The fact that it has thought about all these scenarios, but actually condensed all of these into like this really digestible format. Parting gift. Serena tucks the bloom petal into Ash's hat. He doesn't notice until later. Okay. Tone. Bittersweet adventure with soft Journey's 115 style undertones. What? Wait, we get undertone references? That is crazy. Let's Butterfree return means something and give Serena agency beyond nostalgic bait. Ooh, damn. It gets a stab at the Journeys writers. People aren't lying when they say in like 2 to 3 years, you can just script out entire movies of what you would want to watch and you'll have the desired like your own directed movie at your hand, which you can sell off, I don't know, rent to people. Probably not. The AI owners are gonna like take a cut of that. But seriously, I can see it happening. This is actually crazy. This is scary. Okay, this has been fun, but like I want the script to be a little bit more elaborate, maybe throw in Dynamax. So let's try to cook that up. This has been really wonderful, but I would like for it to be a little bit bigger, not twice the size of this, half more maybe, and be sure to include some more key dialogues. And another key aspect I want to see in this is Butterfree's Gigantamax, and I want Team Rocket to be a bit more nostalgic of the fact that Butterfree is back. Maybe Meowth has some remarks on it, and have it in the same format as before. Okay, this should do the trick. Okay, cool, we got a new title now. Warmth in Frostwood, the Gigantamax bloom this time. The icy crown tundra under a shimmering aurora with ancient ruins and steaming hot springs hidden beneath the snow. Okay, the synopsis. After reuniting in Windon, Ash and Serena embark on a quest to find the frozen bloom, a mythical relic rumored to thaw frozen hearts. Okay, rumored to thaw frozen hearts. Couldn't keep it more on the nose even if you wanted to. Serena teases Ash for his mystery-solving obsession. Wait, he does? Secretly hopes the trip might rekindle their unspoken bond. Oh, wait, what? Like they randomly meet and they decide to go on this thing to, further their connection? I thought this was like a second date or something. Okay. But this is a great weave because the character of Ash that we have in Journeys isn't very mature to begin with and like isn't very familiar with all this like romantic like interventions. So yeah, it makes sense in that regard. And the mystery solving obsession, I think it's a trait from the previous seasons. I might be wrong, but I want him to have because one of the other aspects I want to like tell with Ash, you know, with his arc in like the newer Journeys is like I want the term Pokemon Master to like actually mean something that makes a lot more sense. Their journey takes them deep into Frostwood, a glacial forest where Ash recklessly lands them in a blizzard. Forced to shelter in a cavern, Ash collapses with fever, leaving Serena to decode strange glowing cravings of the wall. Now, for Ash to be this reckless and like adamant, I suppose, it is in his character, okay? It is in his like Sun and Moon-esque character. But the kind of like Ash that I would personally want to involve is like he's kind of grown up a bit, so his mental should be up there, you know, along the lines of XY Ash. Really wanted to see him in the final season of Journeys. Like we get this like mixture of kid Ash and kind of mature at times, but I have no idea what Ash we got in Journeys. Okay, Serena, frustrated, wrapping her scarf around Ash. You chase legends into a snowstorm, but forget a coat? Some world champion? Ooh, that's some neat dialogue, I'm not gonna lie. Ash is now shivering. Champions don't get cold. Okay, I can imagine that. The next morning, a shiny Butterfree appears, guiding them to a hidden grove where Ash's original Butterfree, now with a Gigantamax aura, awaits. Okay, the Gigantamax has been added in, but very, I don't want to say generic, but very like on your face, right? The pair guard the bloom, okay, as before. A meteor fragment radiating heat. Before Ash can process the reunion, okay, Team Rocket ambushes him in a frostproof mecha, demanding the bloom for Giovanni's Arctic Villa? Okay. Wow, Journey's writers forgot Giovanni, but DeepSeek is writing him into the story. And wow, he's planning something huge, I suppose, with this Arctic villa. Or maybe, who knows, he's just, I don't know, wanting to make businesses happen. Huh. Anyways, Team Rockets get some dialogue. Be out staring at Butterfree. Wait, that's the Butterfree from way back. You'll think it remembers us trying to nab it as a metapod. Holy hell, it even got Meowth's accent. That is cool. Jesse gets a nostalgic smirk. It's like a reunion tour, minus the encore. Like, I can really imagine this scenario going down. Damn, how much data did it go through in like 20 seconds, I think it took? No wonder screenwriters are getting fired left and right, and Jesus. Butterfree Gigantamaxes, its wings enveloping the grove in a sandstorm of glowing pollen. Ash weakened now, but determined rallies Pikachu. Let's give him an old 1-2. Pikachu Thunderbolt ignites Butterfree's G-Max Befuddle. Okay. And cascading Team Rocket's Mega in a Crystalline Ice mid-attack. You've been protecting this place just like you protected us back then. Yeah, I kind of like saved them in that episode, I think. Butterfree. Soft trill nuzzling Ash's hand, a silent callback to their farewell in episode 20.
Goodbye, Butterfree.
Oh my god. DeepSeek has done its own work. If AI programs can code through thousands of episodes in seconds to give you actually very human and emotional scripts like these, this is insane. I am actually scared for the future, I'm not gonna lie. In the aftermath, Serena discovers the bloom's true purpose. It's a seed meant to revive frozen ecosystems. She pockets a shard, hesitating before tucking it into Ash's back. Ooh, okay, some invasion of privacy from Serena. I suppose it's okay when they're in a relationship, but pretty snarky. As they part ways with Butterfree, Ash vows to visit her next time while Serena's smile lingers longer than usual. Oh, okay, wait, they part away? He doesn't travel back with Ash? I guess for this crypt that they've set up, I mean, Butterfree is protecting the place along with his companion, so yeah, it would be not cool if he just abandons it and goes along with Ash. Yeah, they threw in the Gigantamax through, so it's pretty cool. I personally wanted them to, like, get back together, but eventually, like, Butterfree, you know, he's been, like, this protecting, like, travel sort of Pokemon, so I suppose, like, Ash kind of figures out that he's not very cut out for battling. Serena also figures out that Butterfree can do way more in like a contest scenario, so they eventually trade. I suppose Ash then gets like, I don't know, Pangrow, maybe Delphox. That would be sweet to see. Key scenes expanded with the dialogue. Okay, let's go through these. It's Cave argument. Okay, Serena scolds Ash for his impulsiveness, her voice softening as she tends to him. You're impossible, but you never back down. That's why you're here? Wait. Just having these like romantic back and forth with Serena, like what is going on? Does he acknowledge that like she really cares for him now? There's a bond there. That's very cute. Okay. Butterfree's Gigantamax reveal. The shiny Butterfree's wings glow, triggering Ash's Butterfree's transformation. The screen erupts in prismatic light. Okay. Serena awestruck. It's beautiful, Ash. He's always been more than just a Butterfree. What the fuck is Ash talking about? But wow, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Serena actually like recognizing Butterfree for being a beautiful Pokemon and eventually, you know, getting to contest battles. Always been more than just a Butterfree. I think he's talking about, I don't know, him being the first Pokemon, I suppose. Team Rocket's nostalgic defeat. As the Gigantamax attack freezes their mecha. James, something's never changed. Like losing to that Pikachu or that Butterfree. Oh, okay. Pretty neat. I can literally see that happening. The unspoken gift. Serena hides the bloom shard in Ash's bag. Later, he finds it with a note. For the next time you forget your coat, S. Ash has a puzzled smile. Okay, Serena's kind of sneaky, huh? Mimicking Serena's eye roll with the Pika P. Okay, Serena's eye roll, I forgot on that. Does she have like a signature eye roll in the show? Huh, guess she does. And that Serena's kind of sneaky with a puzzled smile. What, like, does he realize that he's in a relationship? But is DeepSeek also trying to like tackle the more clueless Ash aspect of his character? Okay, DeepSeek, you're cooking, man. I'm not gonna lie. You're kicking too hard that the Journeys writer should just leave the company. Okay, I'm pretty sure they've left. I'm hearing that Horizons is doing much better now, so I'm not sure. A mix of bittersweet adventure and lighthearted nostalgia, blending Ash/Serena's Quiet chemistry with Team Rocket's self-aware humor, okay. Butterfree's Gigantamax serves as both a climatic battle and an emotional payoff for long-time fans. In all honesty, this seems a bit rushed, but like for what we got, this could have been a way better substitute. Like this brings in Ash and like Serena's romantic like aspect back without like making it more on your face, like giving you subtle hints into that, which is really neat. Kind of like mirroring with like how Butterfree is with a partner already, so like you get the gist from all of that. So we're seeing Gigantamax, so we now know that it's Ash's Butterfree, right? The champion's Butterfree, so that is a cool aspect. He can Gigantamax, become better, and just like Ash's kind nature and protective aura, he's been protecting the ecosystem and everything, being kind and everything, so that is very cute. And you also get an old school Team Rocket like send-off with an indication to Giovanni's build-up, which is also pretty neat. This would have been perfect. Like if this was animated, that would be perfect. That's like the whole reason as to why I'm doing the whole like Pokemon thing anyways. Like I wanted like the final season of Ash to be, final series of Ash to be a lot more hard-hitting, and Pokemon doesn't even need to do a lot anyways. Like it just has to have some like good nostalgic callbacks, some great fight scenes with some great Pokemon battles with like previous Pokemon, now in his team serving as like giving us a rotating roster. That is all that it needed. Okay, I think I'm getting a lot more like descriptive of what I'm trying to do, which I'm not even sure if it's gonna happen like in full momentum. Wrong. And speaking of which, here's a little teaser of what I've been cooking. Okay, two things. Thank you all for watching it till the end. You would have probably gotten bored halfway through the video, which also means that second thing, you must really like what's going on here. And so you can go read the full first chapter of my fan manga on my Patreon completely for free. Links down in the description. You don't have to become a paid member to read it. It's all there for free. But I would really love if you did consider supporting so that it supports my projects and I can be out there cooking more things for you. And the things that I've got lined up are pretty juicy, you know, if you're into Pokemon fan fiction. But all in all, yes, thank you so much for making it till the end. See you next time.